I'm thinking about my children, and I'm thinking right now about how I impose discipline on them when required in their lives. And I'm finding it really difficult to understand how I can impose upon them proper discipline because it's so important in life to have discipline. And I'm really finding it difficult to understand how I can be disciplined with them in a way that's useful for them, so that I don't want to be controlling them and making their life difficult with discipline without it having any positive effect, without it being correct. And one of the things that's occurred to me is that it's very difficult to impose discipline on a child when I can't even get them to understand the words I'm using. So they won't understand what I mean when I'm telling them stuff. So I say to them, I need you to be disciplined, I need you to concentrate because it's important. But what if they don't understand what the word important means or the word concentrate means? If I say to them, I need you to be disciplined and do these things well, or something like that, and they don't understand what well means, they don't understand what things mean. So the thing that's very interesting and also frustrating about communicating is how do the children develop understanding of what these words mean? I don't understand how children learn what words mean just by talking. I suppose they need to watch television a lot and read a lot to understand, but I'm finding it difficult to understand how children can make progress when they don't understand what the words I'm using, what the words they encounter. They don't understand what they mean. How do you get children to understand and follow what you're saying? How do you get children to understand words? And the only way to do that is with experience, I suppose. But I'm just finding it amazing how we acquire language, considering you need to have experience of so many things to understand what words mean. So one thing follows another, but they seem to be. It seems impossible for children to acquire language because how do you get a child to understand what the word important means? What do you need to do to make them realize what the word means at all so you can communicate with the child properly? It just seems virtually impossible to get children to understand what you mean because there are so many words and there's so many different meanings. It's just strange and incomprehensible how to get children to understand what I'm saying when all of the words that I'm using are foreign to them and mysterious. It's just amazing how we acquire language and understanding. It's just absolutely amazing and incredible how we develop understanding. And we need to relate words to experiences, I suppose. So how do I get a child to understand what the word important means? I'm thinking about discipline as well. And I don't want to use physical discipline with my children. I wouldn't know how to use it effectively anyway, and it's not something I want to do. But I imagine no parent wants to impose discipline physically on their children, but they feel they have to in order to achieve the result that's positive. And I don't want to go that way. I can't imagine going that way. But I also understand that it might be necessary to be more forceful than just using words alone. And I just don't know right now. But I'm hoping that I won't feel that it's necessary. And I wouldn't know how to impose it in a way that's useful for them. And it's really tricky. The whole area of trying to get children to understand me and learn important things. But the main thing on my mind at the moment is how I can get the child to understand the very words I'm using to communicate. Because it'd be like speaking to someone in a foreign language or something and trying to get them to understand regardless. And it seems impossible. I'm just amazed that we can communicate and grow understanding in our lives when it doesn't make sense how we can get understanding to develop. I mean, I need to know how to get a child to understand what the word concentrate means, or what the word important means, or what the word focus means. It's so strange how we develop understanding of what words mean. And I'm hoping I can communicate effectively. But I imagine it's just about reading and watching television and communicating with people, with friends, just social interaction maybe. It's just a real mystery how I get children to understand words and meaning. It's very strange.